Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time this video is finding you. We are gonna go have a little look-see at the Lionsgate Leo portal August 8th, which I'm filming this a couple days earlier, but I'm focusing my energy on Lionsgate, and it will be published for that day, so you are aware on how to proceed. Maybe like a couple days earlier too, so you can like have a maximum chance of operating. I haven't focused on the first sign yet, so if you're watching this is like a collective message. Show a little bit of patience, a little bit of endurance at this time with the Strength card. If you want to really grab the illumination that is within you, to really extract the juices of your own wisdom, take it slow, take it steady, take a step back, appreciate what you already have, and don't hesitate of looking outside the box to find new alternatives on how you want to approach things, especially during a Leo portal. So, Aries, I'm going to start with you, obviously. Aries, you are still lingering, still moping around this Five of Cups energy. You're still grieving the loss of something, of a potential connection that could have led to a long-term solid commitment. Kind of a repeating theme for the Aries plural that I'm reading for. Have you not yet made peace with this? Because I don't think you have made peace with this, and that is why it's so energetically heavy and lingering in your vicinity. Ideally, yes, you are aiming for the sun. You do want the sun to illuminate your path, be happy again, be in that bashful, blissful, feel-good energy. If you have a heat wave, keep hydrated. You want to start something new, but you need to heal first. You need to accept whatever loss has occurred, and you need to operate from a space of, I'm at peace with it, I will be happy again, I will start new journey again. The world hasn't ended, just one chapter has ended, one chapter has closed, and find it in within you to heal your emotional side first, aided with your rational and your temperament and your fire to move into action. Don't be foolishly moving into action without first healing the inner works that are plaguing you at this time. But do heal. So, Aries, Leo portal. Taking charge, listen to intuition, and maybe have your ego in check a little bit. Just a tiny bit, just midget. Use your will, your drive, your directional vision of the end goal, which again, the sun, happiness, contentment, fulfillment, blissful, whatever you want to apply that word, that adjective for. But keep your ego in check with the Five of Swords, and don't let the darker pulls, the darker temptation of I want to win at all cost, win the game, and make you do nefarious things with the Emperor. You really want to be domineering over your ego at this time, to play fair, and to win. If you want to win, if you're in conflict, use the same tactics as they are. If they are petty, drama driven and all that, be the better person, the bigger person, step above that, be the Emperor, be kind and gentle, retreat from the conflict. High Priestess to the Five of Swords. Do not give in the temptation of fear, of doubt, of uncertainty, and of, using shitty tactics to be a dick or a bitch, and just stoop down to their level. Allow change if you want new emotional fulfillment, and not only romantic. It can be at work, in your personal life, with your friends. Anything that fills your cup with delight and being enamored with life itself. I'm gonna keep this in the center. Ooh, money. Look at the past. You will be happy again. Wish fulfillment. And it's ugly, yes. That Five of Cups is really heavy for you. Two of Swords, the Lovers. You didn't make a decision in time. Or you made one and it ended something. I will look at the end of the read, because I'm a nosy bitch. So, Leo Portal, Lionsgate energy. The energy of the portal for you, what you may unlock: stability, growth, expansion, good money, new work, King of Pentacles, either a new job, a new position, or like a new endeavor. So if you already have a job, this might be a side hustle to really grow and expand what you already have, and it's gonna be a walk in a park, like a breeze. It's gonna be joyful, it's gonna be innovative, it's gonna be starting from a space of curiosity, ingenuity that can be stabilized and grounded to bring money, finances, stability. So that's a pretty freaking beautiful energy. What wants to be ignited? Past money, old money, looking back at the past and what you have done. So if you have already started something and you sort of let it there, you want to reflect on that aspect. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so you want to reflect on what you were juggling in the past, if they were serving you or not. If your methodology has led you to a King of Pentacles, or if it has reverted you to a page where you have to learn all over again, or just tackle something new. So whatever you are juggling, or like, reflect on how you are maneuvering your current financial status, your money, your assets, what has yielded result, what didn't, how did it perform, and all that good stuff. And you really want to analyze 2 or 3 main sources of income in your life, and which deserves more of your attention for said growth and expansion, which could be put aside, put to rest, terminated, so that you allow something new to come in and give you more fulfillment, more stability, and more security in your money space. The shadow, what to look out for, watch out for: Three of Cups, partying. Obviously, if you are always out there partying, spending your hard-earned money, your King of Pentacles is at the risk of, because, okay, so this is like the established money, but if you're always out there partying, you don't have established money in the bank, because it's all going on drinks and whatever you're doing when you're out there partying. Nine of Pentacles, being single, thriving, self-made. This in the position of the shadow, or what to watch out for. If you what to chat for, what to look out for. If you are single and always partying, always out there looking for a fun time, you might spend recklessly without paying attention, or like, instead of having a clear set budget of, let's say, I'm going to spend $100, $200, $300 tonight on drinks and whatever. Again, I don't know how bars and clubs and stuff work. If you don't have a restrained, limited budget, you will tend to blow a lot more money that you think that you actually spent, and you are endangering the safety net, the security of the King of Pentacles, because you're acting a little too foolish, a little too happy-go-lucky, having too much fun with the people, being generous, kind-hearted, offering rounds and tables for everybody inside, and that will be to your detriment. How to walk through it all? Again, back to healing and wish fulfillment. Defend, protect your wish fulfillment, your healing process at this time. Be mindful of where you direct your energy. If you need to protect your energy so that you have enough for manifestation and to work on your goals and your wish fulfillment, your attainments, your goal, to have a 9 of Cups on top of this 9 of Pentacles, you might want to be a little defensive against people who are always pulling you into fun times, yes, silly fun times out there, but that are not serving your higher purpose, your higher goal, which is your stability, your money, and maybe starting something new that also feels good, that is also full of energy and potential, that can be grown into, again, like a 6-7 figure digit if you do not spend everything on fun times. So happy Lionsgate, and I will see you next week, or whatever the next video pops out. Hello, Tauruses. Your turn for Lionsgate. Yeah, Leo portal energy. Let's see what is up with my Tauruses. Ooh, Taurus, lovey-dovey, in love, chasing, enamored, writing love poems and serenades. Did something flip? Nope. Okay. Romancing the Taurus. Okay, can we have any details on this? Okay, so whatever you're romancing, whatever you're chasing, you're giving it a second chance because there was conflict, but now there's a new ignition. So maybe the conflict is worth whatever the hassle, whatever the little hassle is with that 5 of Wands, it's worth being reignited, is worth being chased again, because there's a new sense of passion. Ace of Wands. You are looking at the past and reflecting on what has been done, and you see something that you can build upon with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So yeah, congratulations, that is good. And in this context, since we have a double pentacle, I will say this is not strictly romantic. It could be like an endeavor, project, work, whatever that you loved doing that was put on hold, that you are reviving. It still had conflict of some sort on the horizon. Maybe you left a job because petty fights and arguments with management or your colleagues or whatever. But now that there's like a new position, a new fire, a new work, new inspiration, new take on whatever you were doing, you are seeing the worth and value, and you are seeing that it is worth fighting for. Admittedly, if you look at the past and avoid repeating the same patterns, the same behaviors, the same way of dealing with the situation in this new revival, to secure that new coin, that new potential for growth, which overall pretty freaking good energy. Oh, interesting, holding on, collaboration. So definitely back to work, more enlightenment, and the party life. So, energy of the portal for you, what it may unlock. A bit of a more conservative approach to your finances, your stability, which is not a bad thing. Good news. I was like my mind was already 2 miles ahead. Page of Wands, very good news. So expect excitement. If you were holding on or refraining your own passion, your own fire, your own sense of being excited about something, this energy will unlock a sense of a little bit of more comfort so that you can be more out there, just being excited about opportunities that are coming your way. This could be a messenger coming to you, or this could be you internalizing this youthful embracing of being out there, chasing and grabbing new opportunities instead of just holding on to what you currently have. That is a safety net that is secure and stable, sure, but not growing from there. You want new fire to forge new alliances, new opportunities, and just to be out there and grab things by the horns. What wants to be ignited? A new collaboration, 3 of Pentacles, new work. Queen, oh, getting spicy. But also look at that. You are going from a page to a queen. So it's like a double jump. Page, you're missing the knight, which is very just hot-headed, passion-driven fun times. And now you are settling into harnessing and keeping and maintaining the fire that the page is bringing to you. So you are suggested or advised to let your conservative, shy, holding on energy at home. Go out there. You will find new collaborators, and you will step into a more leader-ish position, or they will acknowledge that you can take the lead, that you are charismatic, that you have the fire, the passion, the work put into whatever this union collaboration of diverse minds can bring. You will bring a more stable but also motivational, like I don't want to say motivational speak, but your essence, your presence alone will motivate these people to do a better job, to be more efficient, to have more fun in the process also, because we have, don't forget, the Page of Wands, which is just pure, excited, unbridled fun to the place. Whereas this is more like a toddler on a sugar high. The Queen is more like the boss babe mom that is one part watching the toddler causing havoc, and the other part maybe having a meeting with the teammates or planning something, or just seeing the way that things could be done in a more efficient way to bring contentment on a level, but also being efficient because she's a woman, she's a queen, she both holds and she is very networky energy. The shadow, or what to watch out for, Queen of Swords. I think I was like, I saw it and I was very much like already, my mind was already on the Queen of Swords energy, very strategic, very planning. This will make the charts, the plan, the procedure, and this will enact it. 6 of Swords. You are moving into a quiet headspace, or literally your life situation will be calmer, serene, safer with the 6 of Swords. After, or watch out for someone that might be, if this is not you, watch out for someone moving away from you after boundaries being risen, because they come to a conclusion or an enlightenment or something, and they spoke their truth and now they're leaving. If this is you, the shadow, or what to watch out for, is that you are moving into a place of serenity calm, peace, and safety, because you have now seen the light, the truth. You are raising your boundaries, you're protecting yourself, you're no longer allowing others to take advantage of you. You have been hurt once or taken advantage of once, you learned your lesson, and now you're moving away. Don't move too swiftly, too coldly. Yes, protect yourself, obviously, but don't embody the nastier side of the Queen of Swords, which is just spitting out insults and being very cold, using verbiage, language, expressions that are hurtful for the sake of hurting others. Just watch out for that. How to walk through it all. If you have friends or a community of people that you have fun with, and notice 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. So on both the emotional, personal level and the professional level, you are well surrounded. 4 of Cups. If you feel a little dissatisfied, a little discontent, a little meh, reach out to your friends. They are there to cheer you up, to lift you up, to show you a good time, to see you through this journey that you are embarking on, to move into a safer space, safer zone, safer headspace. Queen of Swords being very much thoughts, communication, and all that stuff. So you're moving into a safer headspace too. You are moving out of this grumpy, dissatisfied, emotionally unfulfilled stage. Let your friends, let your colleagues, your very close collaborators help you show the way in reclaiming your agency, your fire, your passion, and don't be closed off to only me, myself, and I sort of energy. With all that being said, I will end it here, and I will see you in the next video. I'm trying to keep these short so that I have it all together. Hello, Gemini. Hi, Gemini. Yeah. Let's see what the Leo Portal Lionsgate energy has for you. Whoa, Gemmy being defensive against a new passion, a new work, new spark. Interesting. Are you being defensive against, or are you defending? Because the way it came after, I would say you were a little defensive against. Oh, you are afraid of a tower. You are blocking off this new spark because you're afraid that it will dismantle, break down, and just cataclysmically end in a very horrendous, painful way, which I will assume that you already experienced in the past because you are defensive against it, which completely understandable. Completely understandable. You are taking charge in love and in career. So you are definitely, I'm not saying that you're currently moving, but you're taking charge in healing, protecting, and diving deeper into your emotional state. If it's not an outside person of you who you love very dearly, who is sweet, tender, and genuine, you are diving also into your intuition and your inspiration to extract the most, or the more you're in tune with your emotional, stable, happy self, the more you are open to receive new financial stability, new opportunities from which you can work to build and establish yourself. And I always read as a person or energy in case it might reflect either way for this group, that group, or the other group. Nine of Wands, holding on to something, still protecting, still fighting for something. It is exhausting, but the end is near. What is this about? Nine of Cups, you are holding on to defend your own emotional fulfillment and happiness, which in this context sort of sheds a more internal you light to that previous Queen of Cups, or for at least like a good majority of you guys that I'm reading for. You are protecting your intuition, your heart space, the way you are emotionally receptive and open, or also emotionally giving to others, because you want to have enough to be content and happy and satisfied. So it is a little bit hard, a little bit taxing, but you are happy and you are willingly defending this, because I mean, with Nine of Cups, you have enough for yourself and enough for others. And with the Queen of Cups, you're realizing that, yeah, I need to protect my own happiness, my own emotional well-being first and foremost. Oh, come on, guys. If you heard that, that's my neighbor from across the street who is taking care of the house next to mine, who uses the garden for, gardening. So they are sometimes here, sometimes over there. Wow, that's beautiful. And now we have a divine partner, like a divine countermatch to your Emperor energy. Very good. So then, the energy of the portal for you now, what it may unlock, moving into safety, which Gemini, honest to God, fucking finally, because I don't know for what group I've been reading for, but it has been like a bit of a journey thus far. For my Geminis, it has been a little rough around the edges, a little difficult, so I'm happy for that. And now we have a Seven of Swords. Oh, but okay, well, wait. So, first off, logically, mathematically, you are moving away from a decrease from a 7 to a 6, but in the tarot meaning, this is the most straight up fucking clear answer that one could dream of. You are moving away specifically from lying, cheating, deceit, manipulation, things that have been kept from you, things that have been stolen from you, and that has been like a main theme for you guys on my channel. So, oh my fucking god, you are finally moving away from the snake. Yay! Round of applause for my Geminis. So, this Leo portal will unlock the path forward into safety, into security, into stability, leaving the toxicity, the deceit, the lying, the cheating that has been done onto you in the past. I don't know how to do a longer on that. That's just like a magnificent energy, and I hope you will seize the opportunity to do so. What wants to be ignited? The Empress and the Ten of Cups. True, honest, genuine happiness, growth, expansion, nurturing. Very much wife and mother or spouse energy, but the sort that is grounded, that is giving you peace at home, happiness, stability, the sort that helps you grow your happiness the sword that is, how do I want to say this? She brings that 10 of cups into you or into your life. What wants to be ignited? If you are not with this person, this is the energy surrounding you that wants to take place, take charge, and show you that you can be happy, you can be stable, you can be emotionally fulfilled, taken care of, nurtured, appreciated, valued, respected. The Empress is all four queens together, so she is a level higher above in the way she treats people in her life to show them more expansion, more growth, more happiness, more depth also to the emotional intensity of this thing. After obviously you move away from this toxic situation here. The shadow, or what to watch out for: 9 of Swords, stress and anxiety, and the 9 of Wands. So what are you defending and still holding God for? Because it is causing you a fair bit of stress and anxiety. This is the sword that is bone deep felt anxiety. And why are you so adamant on defending it? Page of Cups, Knight of Swords. I'm guessing if there is a child involved or small communication. So watch out for small love bombing. It goes back to 7 of Swords. Whatever the situation is, they might use either love bombing or harsh words that they may regret like the second it's out of their mouth, which, because they're playing these mental emotional games with you. On one hand, they're offering you a tiny sliver of hope with the Page of Cups, like a small something that they love you and that they want something to grow from there. On the other hand, they are also very swift, very brash. They don't think through what they're saying, and that is leaving you having to defend yourself, standing always on guard. It's very exhausting. It's very tiring. It's putting you in a state and a space of anxiety because you never know which energy are you getting next time that this person is opening their mouth and communicating with you. So that's always so, I would say, rigid and defensive, but to the point where it's like almost second nature because you're afraid of the next trigger that is coming at you. So you're trapped in this cycle. But this is the shadow. And what the portal is unlocking for you is moving away from all of this turmoil that is brought, again, by lying, cheating, deceit, and conniving into a safe space with the 6 of Swords. So focus on that. How to walk through it all, 3 of Wands, which last time you watched my read, I said that don't get lost in faraway dreams, but here, how to walk through of it all is having a long-term goal, having a vision of what you want to come back at you, not so much the chimera, but something more practical. So invest in a new project, invest in a new home, and a new whatever you want to go live or work or whatever, that is concrete, that you can build upon, that you can expect something to come back at you that is more than just this faraway, distant dream that will never be tangible. Ace of Swords, clarity, communication. So you really want, again, a clear vision of that faraway distance that you want to reach on the horizon line. You want a clear goal. It can be something so simple, so silly as, let's say if you're in a domestic violence situation This here is, I have an apartment. I have my own apartment. I have the means and the way and the capability of having my own apartment, of being happy, of nurturing myself, and of growing from there. And now that you have this concrete goal, you can see clearer into the distance and into expecting things to come back. And again, keeping that example, you have money aside, you make contact with realtors or landlords or however apartment rental currently works in your state, in your country, and you start looking for offers, what is within your budget, obviously, so that you have also money for bills and expenses and all that stuff. What is within your reach and how to get there? What are the pros, what are the cons? How is the commute? How is the grocery stores around that potential apartment or that new house or that new whatever? You want as much clarity on that end goal as you possibly can within the human restriction of your very real day-to-day life. But otherwise, again, clarity is the way to proceed forward, to move away from this into nurturing happiness, stability, beauty, a sense of regal comfort. Even if you only have one couch and one table, you will feel like the empress and you will have your 10 of cups because it's your own safe, self-made, self-achieved kingdom. Gemini, I'm going to leave you here and I'm going to wish you the very best going forward. I'm cheering for you. Hello, Cancer. How are we doing? Today we are peeking at the Leo portal. Lionsgate energy. Cancer is fast popping out. At this time, in this energy, do temper your communication or how you receive communication. You want to be in a headspace where you are calm, mindful, and demure before you spit out the first thing that comes to your mind. If you are taking swift action towards a goal or something, again, be a little bit more patient, a little bit more tempered, a little bit more moderation at the speed at which you are moving in your life at this time or communicating. If you have like a turmoil of thoughts running in your head, take a step, not take a step back, take just a little hold down, allow your thoughts to be to simmer down, let it reach room temp and then act from there. 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely slow down, especially with your money. You don't want to rush into emptying half of bonds and noble because they have sales or something. You want to be really attentionate and mindful of your financial stability and of the stability that you are slowly working in growing and in establishing. You want to be practical, very attentive of your money flow and where money goes and all that stuff. If you are slow building your budget, pay very close attention. Try to be as precise as you can, like give yourself time to do things slowly so that the result is near perfect. You don't want to rush with money. Watch out for lies and deceits around you. It might lead to heavy disappointment and sorrow-ish. If something is like too good to be true, too shiny, too glittery, too golden, Watch out, it will leave you sourly disappointed. If something might come back, like a revival, if you already started something, if something was let down or cast aside, just put on hold, with someone that you love, or like a soft, gentle, intuitive energy, and from there will be a new emotional, new financial opportunity that will feel also good to you, because you will love what is this thing is for. If you're reconnecting with Queen of Cups, like childhood sweetheart or someone that you love, oh, look at that, the sun just popped out like on steroids. So there will be a revival in a connection with this person that will bring financial opportunity, and from there, honky dory, the happily ever after, best ending possible with the Sun card. If it's you are reviving on emotional, nurturing aspect of yourself, that you're focusing more on your emotional landscape, on what feels good for you. You are leveling up in how you communicate between your rational and your emotional self, and how you express your love to others. And the more you are in tune with your emotional healing landscape, the more you attract, again, grounding, stability, financial opportunity, and from there, again, happiness. So can be you, or can be outside, like a person outside of you, in which case it ends beautifully well. Cancers are always like my happy-go-lucky group of people to read for, because like you basically never have, at least my people don't seem to have like much anxiety or stress or bad stuff in their life, which I'm very happy for you guys. Share the bounty. Oh, okay. I take that back. You're a bit stressed at the time. Someone's being foul. Interesting. So then, let's see what this is about. The energy of the portal for you now. So what may unlock when in this Lionsgate? Stress, King of Wands. Okay, so again, you might be in conflict with a boss or a parent, like a father figure, that is very, I wouldn't say domineering, but very action driven, very hardworking, yeah, charismatic, but very fiery. If their temper is very fiery, it's causing you a fair bit of stress. So watch out for that. What it may unlock. If this is you though, you might have an upgrade at the workplace, work situation, like a little promotion that will put you in a more managerial-ish kind of position, King of Wands, looking over things and being a visionary who directs others. But with great powers comes great responsibility, and those responsibilities will have a mental, energetic toll on you. Eight of Swords, daily stress, because it's a new position for you. You are not yet acclimated or accustomed to having to direct other people around you, to be the one who is showing the path, the way, how to get things done, in laying the subtle day-to-day rules and processes and how to get along and how to get things done in a timely manner, but in a polite, fashionable way, I saw. So it will come with a little bit of a toll, but don't worry, you got this. The King of Wands is easily way overpowering the Eight of Swords. So that stress will be like internalized, or you are hiding it behind the mask of the King of Wands, the guy in charge who is always optimistic and brave, just ready to tackle and to accept anything. Don't let it fester too hard, too long, too deep into your headspace. Don't let the clutter not nibble at you. What wants to be ignited? Five of Swords. I don't like that. It's a bit of a conflict, but it's like unfair conflict. King of Swords. Oh, now we have two kings on the table. Okay, so this is almost like a boxing match now. On one hand, we have the guy who gets things done, who is the shit, who perceives himself as such. In the other corner, we have the calm, cool, calculated cucumber King of Swords, who is very rational, very logical. He doesn't let desire and emotion sway him. All he sees is cold, hard facts. And there might be a conflict between these two energies. This could be internal for you, your desire to be action driven and doing things and taking charge, and your more rational side, which is, hey, hold the horses before we just rush into new project and new things and new contracts. Let's just analyze things. Let's just see and really look at the fine print and all that stuff. So there's like a conflict, and you want to, because this is what you want to be ignited, you want to temper down your fire, your directional managerial dishing out tasks to anybody because they just showed up for work, in a more mindful way with the King of Swords, even if it causes conflict in the team, because you want to make sure that you assign the right task to the right person. Watch out again for the Five of Swords. You don't want to play at a disadvantage or being perceived as someone who causes conflict, who shows favoritism towards this or that, because that is how it might be perceived. The shadow, what to watch out for, and now we have three kings on the table. King of Cups, Ten of Cups. The shadow is whatever is fulfilling your cup to the brim. Ten of Cups. You don't want to abuse your power. Again, we have three kings on the table. You don't want to abuse the power that you have been granted and your authority to boost your ego so that you feel good about whatever law or processes you are establishing as, the thing to follow. Watch out how these two other kings are also influencing you emotionally. You want to be open and receptive and like a counselor-ish kind of energy to mitigate between your drive to get things done and your more rational, let's slow down and analyze and have a clear plan, clear path, clear, detailed process to follow going forward. You don't want to cause conflict and to be seen as, again, favoring people who don't deserve things, or play disadvantageously against other people involved in this situation. And you especially don't want to get lost in your head and being stressed out because there is no cohesion, no harmony, but discord between these very important aspects in your life. How to walk through it all. Listen to your intuition. Trust your intuition. Five of Wands. Avoid conflict. And look at this. Five of Wands. Five of Swords. What is framing your intellectual landscape at this time, or your like inner sacred garden, is conflict, and you want to avoid that. And thus you really must listen to your intuition. As a water sign, it should be a bit more easier for you. Not everyone, but it normally should be easier for you. And maybe hold on to what you discover, what you realize, what you come in light of, King of Swords. Keep it a little bit more secret, more on a down low with the High Priestess. Don't air out every thought, every insight that you have. Try to contain the King of Wands' fiery, motivated, driven energy in a more balanced way between your emotionality and your rational, so that you are having the optimal output of all of this energy, and not things that are causing conflict in your life and putting you in that Eight of Swords energy. With all that being said, have a great Lionsgate, Leo portal, whatever they call it. So many names. Actually, just two, I think. Anyway, don't let fear and conflict and useless petty grievances get to you to lock you into that Eight of Swords energy. Cancer, I will see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, fellow Leo, Lionsgate, or Leo portal. And I have a blister. Hi, so we're gonna check into this beautiful freaking energy. Oh, for the love of Christ. That means that we have like a power failure at the moment, which, okay, cool, I don't care. I'm recording on my phone and it's fully charged. But it's annoying, like, it's a blue sky. Granted, we do have a bit of heat. So, yeah. Ooh, King of Swords. Very much in your intellectual power, Leo. Relaxed, comfortable, confident, in your zone. Wait, is this? Am I holding it? Yes, I was holding it back, like upside down. What is the King of Swords for Leo? Whoa, that was like, oh, freaking. But you know what? So, spirituality, community, new beginnings, defensiveness, and new money. Ooh, I love that. If the tripod shook, I think it's, yeah, my puppy's right next to it. So, Leo. Let's put it that way so it's like a bit more visible for you guys. From a personal perspective, these two make sense as me being very into my practice at this time, very much in tune with my spiritual self and communicating it. But for you, it could be finding a balance and a sense of harmony between your faith and your practice and your more logically driven self. If you need proof before believing, that is what is happening in your energetic field at this time. You could, although I doubt that like a Christian priest would watch my YouTube channel, but just in case, hi, I appreciate what you do for your community. We are on the same team, just different positions. In either which case, you are definitely in sync with your spirituality, with how you define it, how you apply it, how you build structure in your faith and in your community to hold things together, to have a cohesive, coherent, smooth application and externalization of the inner faith, what you believe in. Here, now we have you are defending something new, and I definitely like this deck for this aspect. Since we have the Fool behind the Seven of Swords, you are actively defending this new, passionate, curiosity-driven like endeavor that you just started. And the Fool to the Hierophant almost feels like, again, back to me, my YouTube channel being reinvigorated and doing TikTok too, but for you, the Leo that I'm reading for, you are defending a newfound faith, a newfound path that is invigorating, that is boastful, joyful, but all the while keeping you grounded, keeping you logical, because it takes off a box where it makes sense for you to believe, but to also be confident that your faith is on the right path, so you are defending it. If you are into Wicca, for example, or Luciferianism, or Satanism, or Buddhism, or whatever branch of faith that is applicable for you, you are defending it because you find joy in it. And not only are you finding joy in it, but you are finding your logical, fail-safe approach to it. Like for you, it makes logical sense. So it is worth defending. With the Ace of Pentacles, you can either expect pennies from the sky, good fortune, good money, or a way that you can transform this into something that you can make money of. So literally courses or, how can you monetize faith? Courses, one-on-one sessions, prayers, counseling, guidance. King of Swords, very much, rational, very outgoing, outspoken. If you are a tarot reader, that will be something too for you. It's good communication skills, basically. King of Cups, in your emotions, or you're emotionally mature, receptive, mature. You are a counselor. You are coming from a heart space of wanting to give counsel and guidance to others. And this card, conjunct with the Hierophant, you want to come from a space of a deep-rooted empathy that has meaningful, consequential return on investment, as in you hear them, you empathize with them, you give counsel, you give guidance, and it actually impacts their life in a positive way, and that fulfills your own cup in validating your services, or your just giving attention to a matter or being present for them. The Star, wish fulfillment. Congratulations! The star of the show is having a wish fulfillment, and you will need to make a decision between two optional paths. Stay or leave, this or that. What is the choice that you are making? And this could be, like, for instance, for me, it's between YouTube and TikTok, or Hungarian and English, although I want to keep both, so it's mostly YouTube and TikTok, because it's like two completely different platforms. Oh, 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups, fulfillment, joy, community. You will find happiness and contentment within your friend group. 5 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Watch out for, don't focus on what you don't have, what you have lost, because that can sort of diminish the appreciation of what you have. Rather focus on the inverse. You want to double that 5. You want to reach that 10 of Cups. Don't forget to rest. Take a little nap, re-energize. But also memo to myself, like when I do heavy read days, I do need to take a day off to like let my own inner system recuperate, because I do tend to like overdo myself. Did I just? Yeah, I did. And like I really feel it. The next day I'm like so zombie-ish. Ooh, interesting. Hierophant again, Nine of Swords. Ooh, not a huge fan of that. And King of Swords, Ten of Wands. Again, but we have the Sun. Okay, so don't let the overburden aspect of it all, the Ten of Wands, carry way too heavy on your back. You really want to hone in on the King of Swords energy to decipher and discern when it's time to drop some of the swords and go directly to the Sun, to the happiness, to contentment and fulfillment without burning yourself out with the Ten of Wands. King of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Magician. You're definitely manifesting options to make money and to be happy. And a little sippy sippy, and I'll be right back. Don't forget to keep hydrated. We are having stupid heat here in Romania. Energy of the portal for you, what it may unlock. The Leo's portal Lionsgate thingy. Page of Swords, so slow. It's, like transcendence, realization, but at a slower pace. And I know people, me the first, are not prone to be patient these days, but it is what it is. So, and now we have the Two of Wands again. So it will unlock options amongst which you, I'm sorry for the table moving constantly. I will find something for the next time. It may unlock a choice between two options, and you will need to carefully look at the way you want to approach these choices. Like, because normally it's a guy on a castle wall thingy holding on to one wand that is bolted to the castle and one wand in his hand, signifying that, am I staying here or do I seize the world? Because there's also like a globe in his hand or in his reach. But here it's more subtle. You could literally take these two wands and, go into the wild or into the prairie with the two wands. You're not restricted into being bolted to one location. I do like the sun on this card, so I want to keep it visible. With this option being unlocked for you, you need to be very cautious and considerate in taking your time to analyze the fine lines, the fine print in both options and how you want to proceed forward. It will cause delays, obviously, but it's the sort of delay where you will thank yourself further down the line for having taken a little time to really analyze the options' true potential value so that you make the right decision. What wants to be ignited? Two of Cups, your soulmate energy, reciprocity. Holy fucking hell. I'm sorry. And the Lovers. Higher level commitment, soulmate situation. If you are on the... I will need to find something for this table. If you are on the... what is that thing? Twin flame. If you are on the twin flame journey, or if you have recently goes up to like a couple like recent years, encountered your soulmate or a soulmate that feels really hardcore, intense, and deep, that union wants to be reignited. Up to you if you want to allow it or not. I'm not your mother. You make your own choices. But that could also revert back to this. Do you want to let this go or do you want to reignite it? During a Leo portal or Lionsgate energy, something will occur that will not necessarily force you, but nudge you in making a decision regarding this union in your life. So this is, you love them, they love you, and it's a high level soulmate connection situation. So, you know, it does have a weight, if not in the 3D, though it will affect the 3D, definitely in the 5D, in like your higher self, because not everybody is in a situation where they can physically reach out in the 3D to their soulmate, to their partner, and communicate or make plans or all that stuff. Or, I mean, human life is so messy and so complicated. But at the soul level, at the heart level, it wants to be reignited. And also, I mean, I'm not even surprised, but Leo gets obviously the extra spicy bonus, best combo ever possible. The shadow, what to watch out for? Again, your faith, your structure, your beliefs, and the moon. So, what you might either hide, what is refraining your faith and your trust in higher level things behind the veil, behind the scenes, to speak in my own language, because the human experience is limited to your 5 senses. And beyond your 5 senses, okay, so for instance, can you see waves? Can you see sound waves? You can hear them, but you can see them. The same way you can see a certain range of light and color, but you can't see everything. If you want to see ultraviolet or ultra red or those things outside the scope of what we can see with the eye, you need special technology. In that same sense, some things that are related to your faith belief system, your religion, the intangible abstract structure of what is holding your life together are yet hidden and a little obscured, a little uncertain. So watch out as to not let fear and doubt and uncertainty shake your belief and your trust that things are evolving as they should. Because it's so easy to make snap judgment or false judgment, false choice based based on the limited amount of information that you have that is only in your 3D life, in the what you hear, what you see. But again, things beyond that are so great, so wide, and so, but to an extent powerful, because they do move or they do have like an impact in your 3D life, but because you don't see them necessarily, you discard them, and your choice is affected by your perhaps lack of faith in things that are not readily available or readily evident and shown in a very matter-of-fact way for you. So you have to trust your spiritual and more ethereal, abstract aspects of your life. Don't let fear guide your choices. How to walk through it all. 9 of Swords. Watch out for your nightly stress and the things that are burdening you. Knight of Wands. Don't let... Okay, one way I can read this is don't let your hot-headed decision-making get you in a space where you regret things and are now lingering and being stuck and trapped in regret paralysis or in worry. And this is like a bone deep felt anxiety where it's like constantly nudging at you or nagging at you at the back of your mind. If it's someone external to you, this Knight of Wands can cause you stress, anxiety, and worry. But you can also reverse things and use that fire to get yourself out of that anxiety. And this feels like a deja vu for some reason. Like not a super sharp, but deja vu. So how to walk through it all? Blast, like Utilize the fire to blast through the swords. Well, there was a whole stack. The first card was the Queen of Wands, which is a level above the Knight. So use your fire more maturely. But let's see this. So how to walk through it all. Use the power of a new emotional fulfillment to get out of your current funk in regards to this energy. Use something that is passion driven, that is fun, that will ignite your desire to step out of this combination of being dissatisfied and bored, even if you're not admitting it, and to this thing that is causing you anguish and anxiety and just almost analysis paralysis, but it's so elongated that it's no longer just analysis. It is just straight up paralysis. It's just like being stuck there and being unable to move. And this is in the night time, so your sleep might be impacted by this. So cut through it. Like I said, so if this is a person outside of you who is the Knight of Wands, who is causing you stress and anxiety, again, find something with the Ace of Cups that is fulfilling you emotionally so you can step away from that. Focus on this to replenish yourself, and then give yourself the strength and the permission to step in a comfort zone, which erases your worrying energy. And I will see you next week or in the next video. I'm not sure my schedule quite yet, but I want to have like a nice rotation. Anyway, ciao, ciao. Hello Virgo, how are we doing? Today we are diving into Leo Portal Lionsgate energy, and let's see what's popping with my Virgos. Oof, are you expecting? Oh, okay. You are guarding something. It might be a little destructive though, so whatever you are, okay, I will see two ways. Either you are defending and guarding something that is disruptive. Could be your own personal doing, as in your patterns, your behaviors, the way you are. You like a bit of passion and chaos in your life, or you are guarding something that you know is at the risk of exploding, and you are trying to hold on for dear life and guarding it as much as you can, even if it's inevitable and unavoidable that it will eventually collapse. Watch out for that. And I'm having those two cards purely for decorational purposes, in case you wonder. Hermit, yeah, definitely your card, Virgo. You are very introspective. Are you finally coming to realizations and conclusions and finally admitting deep, dark, secret things that you were sort of not wanting to confront and address? Because your previous read was quite spicy. Also, for other Virgos who watched that one, thank you for the 145 views. That's pretty fucking big for me. That was like, holy shit. I didn't mean to like offend you. If I did offend you, I apologize. I just read the card as they came out. Okay, so you are definitely in a solitude, in a recluse energy. You are hiding from the world. You are taking a step back from social life. And you are very fucking deep in contemplating your own reflection at this time. Watch out Because like the deeper you will willfully dive into yourself, you might find confrontational and uncomfortable truths about yourself the more you realize things. Don't let those uncomfortable truths get to you and scare you or deter you from the path of illumination. You are doing some great work here with the self-analysis. Oh, I like that. New money. Pennies from the sky, new opportunity, finding money, being gifted money, or something. We love that. Anything else for Virgo? No, that seems to be about it. So I would say the more honest you are towards yourself, the more you are honest towards the universe, and the more the universe will gift you and grant you financial opportunities, which we all like. Oh, no, but that is good. Then another one. Interesting ending. So I like that you have a 2 to an Ace of Swords decrease. So you finally saw some clarity somewhere, something illuminated in your life, and with that you are also taking swift action to reclaim your power. Very good. Love that. Energy of the portal for you, what it may unlock: decision making and the admittance that you have been stalling for a long ass time, and you need to take a break. Okay, so if you are overworking, take a little break and just, instead of plowing through things to the point of exhaustion, which you are very much capable of, take naps whenever you can, daily nap, weekend nap, just like rest. And while you are taking a little nap, let your thoughts wander, let them come and sway and, all the good stuff. And from there, you will be able to finally reach your Ace of Swords, which will help you make that decision that you have been putting on not making for a considerable amount of time, being stuck in a Two of Swords, limbo, no clarity, not enough clarity to make a decision either which way. And with that, you will also finally be able to unblock your heart or open your heart to receive from the outside, because normally the Two of Swords has their arms crossed over their chest too, and the water is behind them, signaling that because they are so deep in limbo, they cannot allow new emotion to reach them, to sway them one way or another. So take the sort of rest that will help you bring illumination. It's a proactive rest. You are sleeping, meditating, letting your subconscious do the work. And when something tantalizing and interesting pops to the surface, grab onto it, hold it, and try to analyze it. What wants to be ignited, the clarity, the truth, the eureka moment. Also, that's what it was. Sort of situation with the Ace of Swords. Holy shitballs, King of Swords. It's not a simple, measly little illumination or clarification. This is the big fat, oh my fucking god, how was I so dumb in not seeing this clearly before? With the King of Swords, you reach that clarity, you have it, but now you are basically speed running through realization to clear communication on crack cocaine, steroids, and a 20 cans of Red Bull sort of thing. You literally have the first and the last of the suit of swords next to each other. That's like freaking insane. Your rational ability to transform the small speck, a small spark that has ignited clarity into a full-blown PhD thesis is what is wanting to ignite or be ignited through this portal, Lionsgate, Lion's portal energy. And I'm losing my voice, god damn it. The shadow, what to look out for. Don't be too brash in how you express that clarity and that insight. You really want to let it simmer and let it reach the max full level maturity instead of just so instead of go fuck yourself, you want to reach a level of please be inclined to step out of my energy. Yeah, see, it's the same intent, but one is Knight of Swords and the other one is King of Swords and the Hierophant. Okay, so the shadow or what to watch out for is how your faith and your belief system can influence the swiftness of your action and the way you speak things. One can influence the other in almost polluting it, and the other one will try to temper the swift, brash, egoistical energy of it all. So you want to try to give more power balance to the Hierophant to calm down the Knight, to have a sense of more mature understanding, to extract the best of the swiftness that the Knight is capable of without the Knight just aimlessly rushing into action without proper grounded understanding of whatever he is going into. How to walk through it all with grace, patience, resilience, strength. Then I want drop the excess weight, drop what is no longer useful in your life. You want to end cycles in a nice, polite, delicate, considerate manner. Again, going back to the Hierophant and the King of Swords in a very mindful, demure, upper echelon, upper level, thoughtful, considerate. The word considerate keeps popping on my tongue. Considerate way to end things that are heavy, burdensome, stressing you out, that are literally siphoning your energy and are pushing you on the brink of a burnout. You want to be patient and gentle with this. You want to communicate clearly, with empathy, with restraint to an extent. Be very careful of choosing the right words in how you want to proceed with this energy. With that being said, I will see you in your next read, which I think will be shadow work. Yes. And then we will establish a schedule or something. Libra. How are we doing? Welcome to your Lionsgate Leo Portal Energy read. Let's see what up with my Libra. I like this. Collaboration. New work, new team. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so wait. Either something ended or something changed, but then you are on the path of stability, legacy, and very comfortable money. I can read this two ways. Either this whole collaboration ended, so it's no longer three, but just you, or two, you plus one, but it's no longer this three minds mingling energy, following which you still have your Ten of Pentacles, money, legacy, comfortability, or something within this dynamic has changed and is impacting your Ten of Pentacles, which be cautious of that. What has changed and how can you revert back to have a comfortable, stable access to money and life, obviously. Stable, comfortable life. Three of Wands, Ten of Pentacles again, Queen of Cups. You are looking on the long term and expecting money to come back at you, and you are heavily focusing on your emotional growth, emotional healing, and how you want to protect but also nurture yourself. Empress, Death, the Nine of Cups. Death again. You are looking at motherhood, responsibility, and growth. There is definitely a change in the financial situation, but you will be satisfied, content, and there will be a wish fulfillment in you. Still, even though there are like fairly drastic changes for you, you just need to be like, I guess, seriously open your heart, your mind, and your soul to your emotional well-being, to be in a safe space, to manifest something to come back at you that is rewarding, stable, reliable, comfortable. Something big has wrapped up, so I will definitely lean in the direction of that Three of Pentacles energy no longer being a three, but either a one or a two, you and somebody else, depending on your situation, obviously. And that Death to a Ten of Pentacles, your money situation definitely has changed, maybe ended, so it's time for you to start something new on your own, wrap up this big chapter, and focus on building your own Ten of Pentacles, which everybody is capable of that. You just need to put your head to it. Ten of Pentacles again, as I cut the deck, and we have the Four of Swords, a bit of resting, but active resting in the sense that you are napping and you are, letting your thoughts wander by, and you are analyzing what is coming through, making plans, seeking clarity in the noise of your thoughts so that you can have a way out or like a concrete plan. Eight of Pentacles, work. You might consider a new work and just mastery of what you can. Putting in the craftsmanship, the skill, the time, the effort, the patience to grow your skill and by extension grow your assets from an Eight of Pentacles to a 10 where you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. So then 1, 2, 4. Interesting. And the next card would have been a Nine of Cups. So again, that sense of wish fulfillment and self-gratification. The energy of the portal for you, what it may unlock, a sense of clarity through delays, Page of Swords, King of Wands. Ooh, now this is an interesting combination. So definitely work and vision and ambition, bravery, but at a smaller scale. Either you are dealing with these two opposing forces, or you are required to balance out these two qualities in you. On one hand, you want to be action driven, motivated, charismatic and out there, charming your way into higher levels of leadership, showing the way, but at a very slow and steady pace, progressing through things nicely, organically, until you reach your end goal, which is the King of Wands energy, which the implication of the Page of Swords is delays, because you are learning the craftsmanship of becoming a visionary leader, or even if it's only in your life, having the vision of accomplishing your goals, putting the work into it, making the sort of decisions that are leading to this position. And it will obviously require time and effort, because a page is like the entry level. If you are not used to, if you don't already have the mastery of this, it's going to be like a learning process, but you can achieve that thing if you show yourself grace and patience, obviously. What wants to be ignited? Funsies with the Knight of Wands. Fun, passion, motivation, ambition. Ace of Pentacles. New work, where there is a lot of action, when there is movement, where there is a lot of being bold, motivated, very fun. You love whatever this Ace of Pentacles is for you. You are in love with it and you love doing the work. And this new thing wants to be reignited. You want to work in a field and from a space and a place of this feels amazing, and I want to do this every day of my life until I retire, and maybe a little beyond. And that field has also a potential promise of bringing you comfort and financial compensation that you can grow to a Ten of Pentacles. But you need to make that bold, fiery decision of wanting to show up, wanting to do the work. And the more you commit, slowly and gradually, you will go from a knight doing the action to a king leading the team in the right direction. The shadow, what to watch out for? I'm so sorry. Page of Wands. So now we have the page, the knight, and the king. We just are missing basically the queen to have like a full set, and the tower. Watch out for either a temper tantrum with the page and the tower, or someone young and immature, or a side of you that is still young and immature and inexperienced that can bring about the dismantlement of the tower. The shadow, or what to watch out for, is a sense of apprenticeship that can, if not guided, if not wielded correctly, if not literally guided, can go off in random directions. And because they are leaving the tower unattended, the tower is collapsing. You need to focus your attention on where it needs to be focused, to not be distracted and follow the course to attain the ultimate goal. The other way I can read this, if it's a small but very impactful bit of news that originally it's like a good news, but it's implying the destruction of something already built and established that will come as a shock. So watch out for that. That's like in the shadow what literally what to watch out for. How to walk through it all. Six of Pentacles, justice and fairness. The Hermit. Oh, interesting. Introspection. But also, if it's time for you to give back what you have been given, that is the Six of Pentacles. That could also be a sense of karmic justice and karmic energy. So be graceful and accept that the consequences that you're currently facing and dealing with are the direct or indirect results of your own actions and the consequences of previous choices that led you to this present moment. Take a moment to take it all in. Take a moment to dive into yourself and really contemplate the wisdom that you need to not let the fear, the immaturity, and the distraction easily sway you off the path of mastery. Because you can have what you had before if you want so, like at least that Ten of Pentacles. And like I said, the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Magician, you are manifesting. The Chariot to victory. Ace of Wands, new work, new spark. After you left something behind, and could be a provider or husband, spouse that has a lot of money that caused you stress and left you dissatisfied, especially in your marriage, and you were juggling a decision-making process of leaving or not, but you need to work on your emotional well-being and safety and reach clarity after or in prevention of a heartbreak. Anyway, that was like so fluid, I love it. But you need to go within yourself. The answers that you are seeking are within yourself in how to get on the road to reach the destination that you want to reach without letting fear, immaturity, and reckless spontaneity break the foundations that you're currently building. And with that being said, I will see you next week. Ciao, ciao. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to the Leo portal, Lionsgate. Oh, Leo, right off the bat, we have King of Wands, the boss, or you taking really hardcore action towards your happiness. Oh, that is beautiful. I like that. I really very much like that. You are decisive. You are ready for action. Committed to, it was like a whole freaking load. You have a vision. You're going for it. You see how your happiness is taking shape. You really have that, not tunnel vision, but like a clear sight ahead. And also you are making everything in your power, within your reach, very concrete, outwardly momentum to build that happiness. So, Scorpio, what up with my Scorpios? Yes, don't mind my finger. I cut myself on the puppy's canned food, which actually enough blood to activate 3 sigils, so that's very good, but also gnarly cut. And I don't think that my viewers are gore hounds like I am. So we just, and I have no idea where my band-aids are, so we're gonna work with what we have. And hopefully this thing will stay. Please stay. The other thing on my finger is a little bubble in cloche. Nine of Cups again. Watch out for being overworked. I have no idea how I'll get that one. I'm just gonna let it fade. So, Scorpio. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, the romance, the happiness, the choices. Jesus, you have a lot of water, which not surprising for you guys, and a bit of being crafty, learning, like me and my finger improvising. Energy of the portal for you, beginning, being open to receive love, like genuinely being curious, being available. That first stages of, okay, this feels cool, I'm gonna accept it. But with the Queen of Wands, a bit more, you're definitely like, imagine yourself sitting on the most comfortable couch and you see something appealing to your gaze and you're like, oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. That sort of energy. So you are ready for a more empowered reception and keeping of love, of expressing love, and of having something small grow into something more potent, all the while being held, being cherished, being nurtured, so that the potential of the very small bloom, literally like this flower, can grow into a more potent, like a garden, and like, flower. Queens by default are the sacred holders of their suit's energy, the keeper and the grower. So she's seeing pigeons on the roof. So yeah, when you are presented with an emotional offer and the communication of said emotional offer, you are first receptive, but from there you have the passion and the fire to grow it into something more substantial. What wants to be ignited? Good cheer, good fun, celebration, or cause for celebration. Cause for celebration in regards to your intuition. So whatever you are chatting in the group chat with your intuition, that is a cause for celebration. That is what wants to be ignited, not reignited, just ignited. Leo portal will facilitate the bridge, the connection, the flow of communication between the more hidden realms of your subconscious to the more outwardly celebratory worthy communication. So it's more like almost like a Three of Pentacles, but between you and your inner higher you, which again, beautiful energy. And if you remember, on the original depiction, isn't there like a small river or something like a flow of water at the feet of the High Priestess? Because to represent that, the sacredness of intuition flowing through water and emotions. The shadow, or what to watch out for, Seven of Cups options. Don't let illusions and delusions and things that are murky and unclear affect your judgment in a hasty celebratory dance or victory. Temperance. So yeah, definitely keep a little bit of a close attention to dreams, and especially to daydreams. Really hone in to decipher what comes from ego and personal desire and what comes really truly from the higher self, the subconscious, the intuition, the High Priestess. You don't want to be falsely labeling physical based ego driven desire with intuitive downloads. If you have options, you might want to tick off some things which are like over excessive or just not worthy of your time, not worthy of your energy, and or rather taking your resources, your fire, and you really want to focus on the one that you can nurture to grow into something solid, stable, and develop further. How to walk through it all in a practical way, in a curious, attentive way, and look back at the past, at what has been done, especially a sense of nostalgia and a sense of being open to rekindling something from the past, perhaps something that feels safe, feels good, is endearing. And notice we have 2 pages. So something small, something adorable, something that you can nurture and grow into something bigger and more substantial. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here and I will see you next time. I think we are back with, I'm not sure if it's shadow work or general. Anyway, we will see when we get there. Hello, Saj. How are we doing? Welcome to your Leo portal, Lionsgate. Saj right off the bat, a Kartyavetés. Page also, ooh, what are you studying? What are you inquisitive about? Are you spying? Interesting. So, okay, let me see. How do I see this? You have taken a step back from delays in your Two of Cups um, situation. Partnership, relationship, connection is what I was looking for, Jesus Christ. In either which way, there are delays here. Either you have, you have very strongly taken a step back or allowing delays to happen in this mutually, I'm losing my words. So the way I can see this is, if you were spying on them, you discovered something interesting. If you put yourself in a delays of communication with them, you have also gained a new perspective. Through both sacrificial energies, at least you gained some wisdom, some enlightenment, something interesting. I want to go deep because this is like so interesting. What is happening with Saj? Ooh, you definitely found some clarity. You are definitely now much more in the clear, in the honest truth from whatever you were looking at to uncover perhaps lies, deceit in a collaboration. So if you were uncertain of if something was kept from you, or if you were facing challenges and lies and deceit in a collaborative effort, now you are definitely in the clear, and you are unafraid of cutting people out of your vicinity, or people have lesser. My dog is being a bitch. You raise your boundaries. People don't have as easy access to you without having to really prove themselves to you. Fidus megöllek. Nem tudsz szépen megülni? I'm so sorry about that. Let's go back to the read. So, Sag energy. My finger, I just cut myself and I don't have band-aid, so I'm improvising. So, Sag's energy for expecting a manifestation to come back at you, and you need to be patient, to be tolerant, be patient, harmonize how you feel internally to match the vibrational frequency of the manifestation that you want to attract in your life at this time. And don't let lost opportunities or wasted opportunities or what you have missed, what has been taken from you, what has been lost, to affect the way you see how you can bring more into your life, because that will obviously temper or dampen, hinder your results a little bit. There's good rejoicing with the waifu. Party dinner outside, treating her to like a good little dinner with the friends, maybe. That'd be so cute. King of Cups, Three of Cups. Yeah, you're definitely emotionally trying to be balanced, be available for the friends, give counsel when needed. That's good energy. But don't forget to, keep the bigger load for yourself, because if you don't have, you can give. One, two, three, four. Highway. Ouchies. No, that is good. That to the Nine of Cups and the Judgment. Okie dokie. Sag. What's happening with you? Energy of the portal for you. Not a huge fan of that. Three of Swords. Oh, Jesus. Sag. Are you mingling with an Aries or what the crikey heck? Unexpected, absolute wreckage will leave you heartbroken. I will need to dig that deeper because, my lord, that's tremendous. What is this about? Strength in the world. You will have the strength to allow the ending, but it will still hurt like a motherfucker. It's just that you tend to internalize pain, or at least express it in not subtle, but like, you're not gonna straight up go to X or Instagram or something like, this happened and I'm heartbroken. You are more subtle, more resilient, and you are finding maybe more creative ways to express your pain. But seriously, King of Cups again, yeah, definitely. You will need to protect your emotions at this time, especially with this Lionsgate, this Leo's portal. Something huge is unraveling that will cause a fair bit of heartbreak and just that anguish in your soul. So you need to focus on your inner strength, your emotional landscape, your stability, the way you have mastered the way you navigate your emotions to see the end of this situation and not let it affect you like it would affect a page or a knight or a queen. Like, yes, it will be tremendous pain, but you have the higher ground and you will like channel your best wise man energy to like navigate this difficult situation with grace and empathy and understanding. And I apologize for bringing you bad news. I'm just reading the cards' energies. What wants to be ignited? Again, not a huge fan of the Five of Cups being in this position. The Moon. So past grief, hidden grief, something that you haven't addressed, which at this time, with the King of Cups ruling that section above, it would be a good idea to meditate, go deeper within the darkness that you are hiding to address this unhealed loss that is still lurking in the shadows, or like literally like a shadow following you. Especially if expected or not, we have the Tower and Three of Swords, so this is going to be cataclysmic, and it will reignite an old wound, an old loss, and an old sense of grief and mourning. So really, really nurture your emotional stability at this time to see you through this very challenging moment, because this is pretty fucking heavy. The shadow, what to watch out for? Jesus, can I talk? Manage your expectations and be patient. And yeah, definitely you need a massive dose of healing and balance and harmony. You need to really alchemize the way you receive external outside stimuli or external forces, disruptive, painful forces, how they trigger you, how they cut through your vulnerabilities, and how they leave you literally dissatisfied and fearful and uncertain and just anxious, and how you can find the strength within yourself and your emotional richness or your emotional kingdom to see yourself navigating this very difficult process and this difficult, challenging time at this time. You want to give yourself grace, give yourself patience, dare to have a very long-term dream or hope, something like on the horizon line, so that you can I'm reading this book by Anthony Obera. First one is Ravenstone, and now I'm reading book 2, The Horned God. And one of the characters, Soria, says that hope gives you something to look back from. You need that. With the Three of Wands, you need something, that hope from which you can look back at when you will reach that point, and make it so that whatever pain and misery and heartbreak you went through, it was worth it, because whatever that far away, distant hope, place, situation, event is, it somehow mends the broken heart. It somehow helps healing the broken tower and rebuild stronger, better in a new place where you'll be much more safer and more content with your life. How to work through it all? Start new, be fresh, be open, walk away. I don't know what you need to walk away from, and I will ask the cards, but don't be afraid. Take this new opportunity to really have this opinion and this way of seeing that it's not so much a farewell as it's a goodbye. I will see my happiness again on the new path. I trust that the universe has something for me. Be not exactly naive, but naive to the point where you trust that the universe is taking away something, because something better is coming at you. The World, Eight of Cups, you really need to leave this. And the Tower happened because you didn't leave it in a timely manner. So the universe is yanking it out of your life, and it will cause torment and pain because you allowed it to remain too long, or you allowed yourself to remain too long in a place where you should have moved on from. So you will need a hella lot of healing and patience at this time. Give yourself grace. Don't be afraid of walking away. Walking away means you're walking on a new path. And with the Fool, it's a major new opening. A major new door has been opened. Trust your intuition. And the Queen of Wands. So take the necessary, how can I want to be seen? You have it in you, that sacred fire that you can cultivate to see your manifestation come true, to be charismatic, to be confident, to be bold. Embrace this whole new adventure with deep within you extracted confidence that something good will come out of this. Just be confident, basically, which is a bit more Aries-ish, but Sag has to. Like, you are a dreamer, you are a maker, you normally are not afraid to embark on a new path and just go with the flow, and whatever happens. Trust that this is just one of one of those instances where you decide to. Hi, Capricorn. Sorry, I had a brain fart. Today we are diving into Leo portal, Lionsgate, and you are straight off the bat ready for clarity and communication, but you need a bit of rest. If you are holding back in communication, that could be also something. You don't want to blurt out things before you are certain that you know what you want to say. In regards to growth and expansion, unless it's physically and literally someone in your life who is an empress, spouse, mother, boss, someone higher up with whom you have a line of communication. There could be a halt between you two at the moment, so you're not communicating with them, unless it's you proactively taking a little step back to gather your thoughts in a more potent way, to express in a more fancier way. Granted, with the King of Swords, you already are very well articulated, but you want to be even more to reach out to the Empress. So, what is up for Capricorn? Something ended quite brutally. It's still painful, but at least it's the end of a cycle. So, from that end, you can have a new bloom on the horizon. You're regretting it. So it is a difficult rite of passage, a difficult transition from this end. You are still feeling the lack of it all. That's why you need rest. You definitely need to rest to gather your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. Have a sense of allowing the grievance to pass through you, like, you know, that like that quote in Dune, I will let fear pass through me and look back and yada, look it up, and replace fear by grief and mourning, and same sentiment, same principle. I'm not saying to completely disregard it. Allow it its time to exist in your life, but eventually you will have to let it pass. As hard as it is, it's not. Are you hiding the fact that you are financially or being abandoned, like that in a goal, like struggling a little? Are you hiding it, or are you afraid of it? But yeah, as I was saying, don't allow grievance to have like a moment in your life, but don't let it overrule you and extend the shelf life more than it needed to be. Grievance is a normal human emotional reaction. Yeah, everybody has that, obviously. well, unless you're a psychopath or a sociopath. But normally there are gentle pull out of that situation. For example, when I lost my puppies, I was in grievance from literally November to April-ish. But eventually small things started to pull me out of my grief. So depending on how long yours has been occurring for, allow other gentle hands from the outside to reach out and pull you into a hug, and let's see the bright side of things. So, Capricorn, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, interesting. That not so much. Defensive. And we are finishing with a bit more swiftness than when you are starting out, which is always a good improvement. It's good to have stability and security and a practical approach to things, but sometimes you do need to put the pedal to the metal and be a bit more swift in the processes that you are embarking upon. So the energy for the portal for you, what you may unlock, is slow and steady progress towards stability. Oh, and you're definitely working on that slow and steady stability. You are sort of actively building or approaching a process where you can be the emperor, where you have a clear vision, clear communication, clear direction in which you want to go, which helps the Knight of Pentacles. So it's not only a vision board, it's a very tactical, military grade vision board. Step 1, stop here, have a drink, have a snack. Next step, blah, blah, blah. It's like point, sub-point, and sub-sub-point. Because a Capricorn is very detail-oriented, very hardworking. So, and with the Knight of Pentacles, you have reason to be making slow progress because you are hyper-detailed. With the Emperor, you're taking the sort of charge and control that has a meaningful impact on progress. Yes, but for the better result of it all. So it's a good slow progression. It's a good stability or building towards it. What wants to be ignited, and I'm not a huge fan of the 9 of Swords, which is your stress and anxiety, but with the 6 of Swords, you're moving away from this, which is excellent news, excellent energy. Very good. Actually, I should switch this around like this. So you are moving away from your anxiety, from uncertainty, from the heaviness of a burden that is plaguing your mind. Very good. It might be, again, a slow process, Knight of Pentacles, but you are taking charge to step out of your own headspace of seeing between the swords, to like toss them aside and move into clear, peaceful, serene water, where, again, when you arrive on the shores of the 6 of Swords, like the next shore in sight, guided by the Emperor and the Knight of Pentacles, you will be able to build a whole new thing because you have the skills, the temperament, the vision, the ability to take charge and really do what you need to do to like make it happen. The shadow, what to watch out for, 9 of Wands, watch out what you are guarding. Is it worthy of being guarded or not? Knight of Wands, and now we have 3 knights on the table. You are guarding your fire, your passion, and in this sense, it can be almost seen as because the Knight of Wands is a bit of an unbridled energy. With the Nine of Wands, though, since it requires a lot of energy to keep guard, you are dimming down your own fire, you're diminishing that willpower, but it's like one is fueling the other. It's almost like a synergetic combination here, like a synergetic alchemizing thing. One unbridled fire fuels your guarding of something that is very, very meaningful for you, and you're also, in part, protecting and defending and guarding your inner core fire that is helping you on this beautiful new journey and new path to safety, security, and serenity. Fidos. How to walk through it all. The Knight of Swords, clarity, intent, and the Sun. Oh, isn't that freaking beautiful? Sun to the Sun. I'm only using the middle deck for like as a prop, I would say, for because it's Lionsgate and shit. So we have the Lion and the Sun card, which are Leo's cards. But yeah, how to walk through it briskly, confidently, no arrogance, or maybe a smidget of arrogance, but just very confident, very ambitious, very clear, directional. Again, going back to the Emperor and the Knight of Pentacles, now you are putting a little bit of fire, a little bit of wind in your step, and you're very confident, brave, but also very clear intended, clear communication, clear goal. You are driven straight to the maximum happiness that you can garner when you reach your destination of that new, beautiful, serene, calm, new shore where you can build and thrive. So, beautiful energy, Capricorn. I will see you in the next video for a longer format where it's just you. Diamond, look at you yet. Die. My dog is literally under my chair. So, hello Aquarius, your turn for the Lionsgate Leo's Portal Thingy McWingy. And I'm sorry for my finger, I cut myself on my puppy's canned food this morning. It was pretty freaking abundant. I'm a generous donator, but anyway, it's more for you than for me, because I know not everybody is like a gore hound like I am. So what is up with my Aquariuses? Enough yapping about me. Aquarius. A bit silent. Nothing for the record segment, apparently. Maybe something. You're happy, chilling with the buddies, good fortune. Okay, so if you are with a group of friends, good fortune will favor you. Cycles are turning, things are going round and round and round. Wasn't it you, Aquarius, who had a message about watching out for your circle of friends, because there could have been like a traitor or a snitch or someone lying, cheating, thieving amongst your group of friends? If I remember correctly, that was a message for you. So still watch out for that. But good fortune is coming, and after there will be an ending, like a big conclusion. What is up? What Aquarius? Ooh, what flipped? Oh, look at that. Wish fulfillment. You're so happy. You're blissful. And you have discovered something new. That's beautiful. So maybe this new discovery is what led to your, I always want to say unbridled fulfillment, but because it feels like it feels so plentiful. So that's pretty good. Listen to your intuition in case of doubt, or you might be watching, tarot reads and such. And because of that, you have found a newfound wisdom, a newfound enlightenment that is leading to your happiness. What are you manifesting? Okay, so manifestation. Are you in the receiving vibration? to receive what you desire. What I would say yes with the Nine of Cups. You are definitely in the right mindset to welcome. Because manifestation is like I always use the example of the stew. You have the stovetop, you have not the cauldron, but the pot, veggies, meat, water, potatoes, whatever you need for the stew. The idea, the craving, the desire is when the magician is having one hand up and one hand down, that's the upper hand. When you are actually physically starting to chop the vegetables and the meat, that's the hand down. You are actively manifesting or transferring from the idea and the desire into the concrete 3D. And then your Nine of Cups is when you will be sitting down and enjoying your stew and finding it the most magnificent thing on planet Earth. And also, because you are so wanting it, you are ready to receive it. So you just need a little bit of patience for the stew to actually cook. And then bing, bada, boom, voila, manifestation done. And I know it's very reductive to an extent, but it's the best way to explain something like this. And again, it could be applied to anything else, like learning something or anything that requires a transformation from the ethereal abstract concept of thought, idea, desire to a physical thing that you can touch and enjoy and consume. Oh, Aquarius. Oh. Shady shenanigans in your Two of Cups situation. Someone's lying, or someone has literally turned their back to the Two of Cups union. If you are in such a contract, and I mean like emotional, spiritual contract, not necessarily, signed paper type of a deal. I'm just gonna move this a little bit. Hello. 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at that. That's freaking beautiful. Oh, snap. And collaboration. So, the energy of the portal for you, what it may unlock for Aquarius: Wheel of Fortune, good luck, cycles, completing new cycles, starting. It's the motion of, things going around. Four of Pentacles. So you might, if you are currently in a space where you are holding on to your penny or very, counting your finances to not exceed excess shopping or stuff like that, this portal will unlock good fortune, good luck, and bring more financial stability and more abundance in your life. The cycle of you having to penny pinch is closing to or near. I'm not predicting exactly on August 8th, being bada boom, you win the lottery and you can have a martini with Bezos. I'm just saying that the planetary shift or transformation or whatever the hell the Leo portal is in the woo-woo world, the way energies shift, the way planets realign in a different way, which Mercury goes back again, already back to normal, but now we're in the post-shadow of the retrograde aspect. So that goes back to normal. Venus and Mars are also having a cocktail or something, and the other planets are aligned in a certain way. All of that mystic mumbo jumbo woo stuff, plus this thing that is established for I don't know how long, because it's 8-8. 8 is work, it is stability, it is commitment, strength, resilience, have now or are showing off as blessing you with good fortune and money because you have already put in the work, the commitment, the resilience. What wants to be ignited? Rest. You might need some. Queen of Pentacles, you definitely want to like focus on nurturing your health at this time. Have a practical approach to taking it slow and steady. Also notice Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords. You might still want to like be a little cautious with your spending, but now it's going in a light of um, intelligent or illuminated investment. More like, how do I want to phrase this? You are still cautious, like not spending for useless shit, and you have a more enlightened way of being cautious with your money. You know that everything has a word, and with the good luck that is coming your way, you are more apt in deciphering where you can invest that has a higher probability of giving back to you money or dividends or something like that. The Queen of Pentacles is very much so in tune with abundance and generosity and stuff like that, but she's also very, keeping the money. Whereas the Four of Pentacles is holding on from a space of scarcity, the Queen of Pentacles holds on because she knows that there is a word and a value that is not meant to be spoiled on any random thing. So you're having a cautious approach with the Four of Swords, like restraining and also cultivating Queen of Pentacles. It's a very beautiful, mature, and enlightened approach to your Four of Pentacles from before. It's the same thing, but in a more mature, more, again, illuminated, more knowledgeable way of holding on to something. The shadow, what to watch out for: the devil, obviously, temptation, and the Eight of Swords. Are you prone to overthinking? Are you prone to stressing out over the minute, the small details of what you are currently lacking, or having to have a very close hawk's eye on your budget? Because that could be a source of one of your Eight of Swords that is a source of stress and worry. Define what all the other ones are. Are you safe? Are you in a good environment? Are you lacking something? What are your temptations that may lead you out of this healthy conservative approach to financial health and wisdom? Are you tempted to buy Temu hauls, Shein hauls? Steam is having the summer sale, video games, or Epic. Are you like a console or electronics or whatever? Alcohol, partying with the friends like you had in prior. Whatever is that sweet spot sort of weakness, le talon d'Achille or Achilles heel for you. What is that thing that is a vulnerability that you need to have on a very, very short leash so that you are not overspending or overdoing, overstressing, and ending in a space where you are trapping yourself in your self-limiting beliefs with the Eight of Swords? Like it's a self-imprisonment here. How to walk through it all? Collaboration, the workmates, especially, or people that can bring something tangible to the table, to your life, to help you maneuver this situation. Hanged Man, you are taking a very wise, but also almost innovative or like a new approach with the Hanged Man. You are taking a step back and you're literally trying to think outside the box to see what small, minute sacrifice you may take so that you find the right collaborators to, again, favor your luck or like augment your luck, or to pull more luck into your favor, to bring you more clarity, more insight. These are very much so insight cards, Four of Swords and Hanged Man, in how you want to invest, finding the right people to invest in or the right project. If you're like a Kickstarter type of person, to find the right project that might bring something both to the font creator, but also you, that you can riff off of. Or like Steve Bartlett invests in multiple little companies, but he also has his podcast, but he invests in many companies, and those companies, give back because he's a shareholder. So you are now trying to see where you can act like a Steve Bartlett, with which collaborative unions you can encourage with a small investment to see it grow, to see it expand, and to secure a little dividend for yourself. Aquarius, I will see you in the next week. I think we are in the shadow work season for the signs. Catch you later. Hello Pisces, how are we doing? Welcome to your Lionsgate Leo Portal read. Let's see what is up for my little fishies. Okay, you are exhausted, on the brink of a burnout. Watch out for that. But on the positive side, you are also ending a toxic cycle. You are definitely, okay, so no, wait, before I jump into it, are you ready to drop the heaviness of the influence of the devil, or is the devil still heavily influencing you? And this might sound like you're a workaholic and you don't know when to say no and when to drop the weight and the load that is put on your shoulders. I would advise to drop those ones and that cycle and try to say no to the devil, to literally no thank you, I have enough, I can't take anymore, I can't bear anymore, I can't physically do anymore. It's good to be a people pleaser and being a sensitive person, you want to please everybody, but it's bad for your own health. Whatever is that toxic excess in your life, please drop it. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. What up with my Pisces? Oh, I'm sorry for my finger. Cut myself on my puppy's canned food this morning, and it was like pretty fucking generous. Queen of Pentacles. And I have no idea where the fuck my pack of band-aids are, so I'm improvising. You're in a very grounded, nurturing energy here. You are contemplating, if you have received a new financial opportunity, how to grow it, how to first keep it, and then how to grow it. Queens are keepers. They are gentle, they are attentionate, they are networking, so you might be in contact with other people and go, oh, look at that. So you are definitely either in contact with someone who knows how to maximize that pentacle that you have received, that you are safeguarding the opportunity of this financial investment, or you yourself, you are stepping in King of Wands energy and investing, or finding a new work, creating new work. You are, one hand, inwardly driven in appreciating, nurturing, and guarding this opportunity, but you're also, because you are so secure with your finances, you can take a leap outwardly to take action. So in this case, investing or creating a side hustle, opening a new job, a new business, something that requires work that will transform your financial current stability and see it go further, see it go beyond what you currently have. If it's not someone external to you that can guide you and like if you're not, I think it's called a mecen, like someone who's like financing the arts, and then something comes back at you. Queen of Cups, third court card. You are in your emotions, which are very on brand for the Pisces. very tender, loving, intuitive, or you are inspired. The King of Wands is also an inspired man. He has a vision in how to maximize the coin that the Queen of Pentacles is having or holding. With the Queen of Cups, you are trusting your intuition, your inner light, your imagination, and what. So like to help temper the fire of the King of Wands, but also have a gentler approach to this new endeavor. Because the King of Wands can be a little, it's a king of fire, can be a little pushy, a little, I don't want to say shark-ish, but, very determined, very ambitious, very up there to grow and grow outwardly, to conquer. With the Queen of Cups, you are, chill it down, we're going to conquer, but we're going to conquer softly. Conquer me softly. Ooh, there is a major wrap-up, big chapter closing, and from there you will be good. You will receive good news. You are appreciated and acclaimed. You are happy that this big fat, normally I would say you are happy that this big fat chunk of chapter has closed in your life, but you're also not quite satisfied yet. You're not back in your Nine of Cups energy. So although you are appreciated and highlighted and celebrated at the closure of this event, major event, you are now in a little bit of a retreat and not feeling fully content because this was a huge part of your life, which completely understandable. When something big ends, our whole internal landscape shifts, and we are like, it's the discomfort that is rippling into dissatisfaction and disgruntlement. Pisces, what up with my Pisces? Listen to your intuition for either which off the record message, the first or the second part. Listen to your intuition, trust it. As a water sign, it's pretty potent in you, pretty strong. If you have a bad relationship with your intuition, time to heal it, but otherwise feel free and safe to trust it. It's your gut feeling. When you feel that something is fishy and off, trust it. Ten of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Watch out for heartbreak at the workplace. If something is not like to your satisfaction, it might lead you to, again, that Four of Cups that you had, like dissatisfaction, or straight up heartbreak because circumstances. Five of Pentacles. Despite me, this could go back to that world situation when you're discontent because out of job, out of money. Again, Three of Swords. Or something, a project didn't land, didn't come through. So you also like heavily disappointed. So just, hey, if one door closes, the other one opens. See it that way. It's not the literal end of the world if something didn't come through or if something was taken away. New opportunities will arise. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You will be giving back something, even if you are on your own. King of Wands taking charge again. King of Pentacles, that's a beautiful conclusion. And also notice you had the Queen of Pentacles holding the money with the King of Pentacles. Now you are stepping in the Jeff Bezos, and I'm sorry, we all hate that man, in the Jeff Bezos energy of how to grow and expand and conquer new territories with what you already have with the Queen of Pentacles money. If you hear weird sound or noises, my puppies are drinking, and they have like a secondary bowl of water just like underneath the corner where the decks are. Energy of the portal for you, what it may unlock: Six of Pentacles, giving back, so tax returns, or whatever you have already at some point invested or given money, some amount of money somewhere, karmic or financial pennies, and now it's coming back at you, and it will be a fair bit of a surprise. Something has dismantled, and now the money is coming back at you. This could be a company ceasing to exist and having to break down, and if you have invested, well, your initial investment is coming back at you. If not, it's just like a surprise. You were not expecting this return of money. It could be substantial, could be small, but it's the words on the tip of my tongue. The amount that you have already given to something, that's the amount is coming back. Maybe a little more, because the devil will shock you. So maybe a little more will come back at you. What wants to be ignited, which is interesting with the Hermit. It's enlightenment, wisdom, or like seclusion in some point. It's Four of Wands. Are you trying to cast a light on if you have tried, or if you are in a commitment and or a relationship and you want to bring to the next level, to build a house, build a family, build long-term stability with this person? That is what that wants to be ignited, and you are closely reflecting, although a solo journey reflection, but really deep contemplation in, are you ready for this? Do you want this? Is this the right person? But I would say yes, because you're ready for the Four of Wands. It should be the right person, unless you were jumping into situations. Let's see. What is that Four of Wands? Is it the right person for Pisces? Because if you're contemplating, it can say that you are casting a doubt on this with the Hermit. You are seeking your inner wisdom if you are ready, if you really want. Are you having second thoughts? I feel hesitation there. What is the Four of Wands Hermit for Pisces, please? Five of Pentacles. Ouch. You are potentially considering not going through with this relationship building. Although this is what wants to be ignited. If your partner is pushing you and being a little too demanding, too pushy, you might want to consider halting it. Are you financially stable and responsible, and financially in a space where you can invest in a wedding or marriage, or tie yourself down with someone? Are their records clean or yours clean? What's the situation, and what light do you need to cast on what sense of lacking, of not having, to either pursue or stop this union? You really need to consider not only the surface level consideration in this union, but like the things that you are not yet aware of, or that are hidden from you. And this can go like just you reflectively, are you ready? Or is your partner the right person? Are you really in sync and in tune? Or will this cause you ruin and misery down at the end of the line, at the end of the day? So be cautious of, having that little, if your intuition is nudging you, take a time to really reflect, go deep inside yourself and find the answers regarding this potential situation for you. The shadow, what to watch out for: King of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, work. Watch out for your boss. I would say watch out in how you treat work. What is your long-term vision, your long-term goal, your long-term ambition? How much work are you ready to put into it? Do you have a toxic boss who is withholding money from you? Remember, this is in the shadow. What to watch out for. Is the King of Wands your boss or your potential future spouse? You need to work on this relationship and this commitment a little deeper, a little further, a little bit, because there is the passion is there, the fire is there, the willingness, the vision, and the clarity, and the readiness for action is there to work on it. Is it mutual or is it only on your side? And I know I'm asking a lot of questions because I want you to ask these questions to yourself and to answer them. And with answering those questions, you will find the illumination that you want in regarding with what wants to be ignited. How to walk through it all. King of Pentacles, slow and steady, methodical. Watch out for your resources. Knight of Pentacles. When I said slow and methodical, apparently I was already seeing the Knight of Pentacles underneath the King. You want to be sure, like 100% or 1,000% sure that your finances are steady, secure, that you have the money in the bag, in the bank, locked, and only you can access. There is a fair bit of Pentacles, 6, 8, Knight, King, 5. So you really want to pay attention to your stability, your finances, your money, the things that are grounded, rooted, upon which you can depend. And you want to have a very mature, very slow, very practical, very steady approach in you mingling your energies with other people, potentially for once, and how you want to manage the financial aspect of your life, especially in this transitional phase that is Lionsgate Leo's portal. You want to be ready if the tower breaking down is more nefarious than just a happy surprise, excess money in your pocket situation. With all that being said, take care of yourself. Watch out for your money. Don't change your pains, but not if necessary. Watch out where your money goes, where it flows, and be very have yourself a budget. Look at the money coming in every month, the money going out, like a simple spreadsheet. My salary, what do I need for house, car, groceries, health, etc. Like the main themes, and have like a little segment extra if you need unpredicted money spending, and see how your financial situation is, where you can get a little bit more. If you have a King of Wands, King of Pentacles energy in your life, a father, boss, older friend who is financially savvy, who can give you counsel and guidance. I'm not saying invest into crypto. I'm definitely not. But if you are curious about investment, have a proper education on that to grow and expand your finances. If you're opening a side hustle, especially King of Wands, King of Pentacles, again, look into it. What aspect of your life you can monetize, on what platform, in what capacity. Manage your expectation, have a clear goal and a clear vision going forward, and be ready to be patient, to be steady, to be committed to the craft of enhancing your financial security. And especially going back to this section here, look into yourself if you're already really ready to commit and settle down. And because as per that energy on the table, you're not quite ready. You have like a little tingling red flag, orange flag situation in the back of your mind regarding this. So just be advised and be cautious. Pisces, I will see you in the next video next week-ish. Ciao, ciao.